Well, the Mariners lost again today to the Dodgers, so we got swept by the Dodgers at home. Obviously, not the situation you want to be in if you are the Mariners, so here's the key takeaway. And this is going to be a very quick video. I didn't watch the game. I was too busy watching the Seahawks and watching other NFL games going on. But key takeaways from this Mariners loss. Number one, we have to sweep the A's. Like, if we don't sweep the A's, we might not make the playoffs. We already are in danger, because let me pull up the standings right now. If you look at the standings on MLB.com, the Mariners are outside of the wild card. We are 1 game behind the Texas Rangers. We are 1.5 games behind Toronto. And for the division, we are now 2.5 games back. So 13 games remain in the season. Can we make up a game on Texas? Obviously we can. Will we? That's a better question. Texas, look at their schedule here, and this is important. Because our schedule, right, 3 against the A's, which I think we will... My personal prediction is we take 2 out of 3 against the A's, and then we take 1 out of 3 against Texas, which puts us at 3-3. Then we take 2 out of 3 against the Astros, which puts us at 5-4, and then in the last series against Texas. So let's say going into that home series in Texas, I think we go 5-4 from there, which would put us at 86-72. So we'd be 86-72 going into the final series of the season. Texas, looking at their schedule, they play Boston 3 times. I think they will win 2 out of 3. They're at home, right? And then they play the Mariners 3 times, which again I think they will win 2 out of 3. And then they play the Angels for 3. And I think they'll win 2 out of those 3. So I think the Rangers will go 6-3 in their last 9, which would put them at 88-70. Which means going into the final series of the season, we would be 2 games back of Texas. We'd have 86 wins. They would have 88 wins. The problem with that is that in this scenario, Texas has the tiebreaker over us in the division. So even if we take 3 out of 4, then we'd both have 89 wins. Texas would have the tiebreaker. So we need to sweep Texas. Basically, we're at a point where we have to win 4 out of 6 against Houston and Oakland, which I think we're capable of doing. And in the 7 games against Texas, we have to go 6-1. That would put us, or we'd have to win 5. We'd have to win at least 5 against Texas. So we basically need to win 9 more games, and 5 of them have to be against the Rangers in order to ensure that we end up with a better record than them. Because Texas is ahead of us, and they have an easier schedule besides that. So now let's look at the X factor, which is Toronto. They're 83-67. Look at their schedule. Well, they play the Yankees for 3. I think they can win 2 of 3. Then they play the Rays for 3. I think they will lose 2 of 3. So that puts them at 3-3. Then they play the Yankees for 3 again. I think they win 2 of 3 again. So that puts them at 5-4. And then their last series is against the Rays for 3. And I think in those 3, I think they would probably again lose 2 of 3. So the Blue Jays, 12 games left, I think they will go 6-6, which puts them also at 89 wins. So if the Rays go 6-6, or if the Blue Jays go 6-6, they get to 89 wins, then that means we have to go 8-5. If we tie the Blue Jays, we make it in over them. So I think 8-5 should be the goal. Or I think 9-4 in the last 13 has to be the goal. 8-5 should be the absolute minimum. And anything less than 8 wins, 8 of our last 13, we essentially are going to miss the playoffs. Because if we only, I don't think we get in with 88. I think if we win 89, then we have a decent chance at getting in. Now, realistically, 2 against the A's, 2 against the Astros, that's 4. I don't even know if we can win 4 against the Rangers. I think the realistic thing is that we go 3-4 against the Rangers and then take 2 against the Astros. That's 5. And in that case, if you want to get to that 8th win, which puts you to 89, you have to sweep the A's. So if we lose tomorrow, or I'm not sure if we actually play tomorrow. Do we play tomorrow or do we play... Let me check. I'm actually not sure if we play or not. I feel like we might have an off day tomorrow. And, oh no, we don't. So yeah, so we play tomorrow. If we lose tomorrow to the A's or any of the games to the A's, then I think it's full-on panic mode. But if we sweep the A's, I'm not going to panic. So we have to sweep the A's. That's essentially the plan. Today, Logan Gilbert was terrible. He allowed 5 runs. Chris Taylor 0 for 4. Jason Hayward again killing us. Jason Hayward was 3 for 5 today. And Ahmed Rosario went 3 for 4. In the Mariners lineup, JP goes 2 for 4. Julio 0 for 5. By the way, for people who think Julio's the MVP, he's not. He's had a great season, not the MVP. Cal 1 for 3 today. Teoscar was 0 for 4. Jared Kelenic 0 for 2. Suarez 0 for 3. And then the bottom of the lineup, Mike Ford and Ty France both end up with 2 hits. But it doesn't change it. The Mariners losing this one. Logan Gilbert, 5 innings, 5 earned runs. And just not what you need to see from Seattle. So that's going to wrap it up today. There's my quick post game. See you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Check out all of Drew's videos as well. He's been cooking today. He's made a couple videos. I made a couple videos. Watch all the reactions. We love all the support. See you tomorrow.